Joining us right now on the Mercedes-Benz Vans phone line here on the Rich Eisen Show prior to his 5th year in the National Football League, courtesy of our friends at Snickers, JuJu Smith-Schuster. How are you, JuJu?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I can't believe it. Is this your 5th year? It was 2017 when you came in with your bicycle and took over Pittsburgh? Literally, is that how long it's been?
Yeah, it's been 5 years, man. Going into my 5th year, and time goes by so fast.
Yeah, I can't believe it. Like a blink of an eye. Where is that bicycle? Do you still have the bike, JuJu, from your rookie year?
Yeah. Of course. That bike is famous. People are still trying to steal it. I got it locked up in storage.
What do you mean people are trying to take it? What? About your bike? Really?
Famous bike. It's a famous bike because of the situation.
That's right. Okay. So you don't bike around Pittsburgh anymore, do you? Or you do?
I do. If it's nice outside, I'll bike around.
Okay.
But I have multiple bikes since that incident.
Yes, you're in your 5th year, JuJu. Come on now. Okay. You got time for more bikes. I just can't believe it. How are you a different receiver now than when you first showed up out of USC, JuJu Smith-Schuster?
Oh, man. Honestly, mentally. I became mentally stronger, being able to look at defense differently. At first, I used to go into the game and just play ball. And off the knowledge I just know. But over the past years of being able to, dissect the defense, study individual players and stuff like that over the time going against them, I've grown mentally, and I'll say above the shoulders.
Above the shoulders, knowing, where to be, your routes and things like that. That's what you're referring to.
Yes.
Did you see the comment by Brady that went all over the place on Twitter and Instagram and everything else about how you shouldn't depend on defensive players to protect you, and the league is flagging him for hitting receivers where receivers shouldn't be because they don't know not to be there. They should know better with film study, and quarterbacks should know not to lead them into that spot. Did you see all of that, JuJu?
Yeah, I saw that.
What'd you think of it as a receiver in the NFL? What'd you think of that?
Man, you would just say over the time period of just football, the NFL, that it's becoming something where it's more offensive sided, just because they want to see more offensive scoring. Obviously, it's more so it's sided to the offensive side. Like I said, quarterbacks are being saved multiple times. Just because the NFL wants to see offense score. They want to see points on the board. They want to see excitement. They want to see the game, go on. It keeps the people interested. I think it's more so for sales in that sense. Mm-hmm. As a receiver, I think they're protecting us. I think over the time, you got guys like, Chopamalu, Ed Reed, guys who were just, smashing guys left and right. Mm-hmm. Where now it's like, if you get hit a certain way, you're penalized and can possibly be kicked out of the game. And possibly can get kicked out for 2 following games. So it just all depends.
Well, you've been flagged, right, for hitting people. You've been flagged for that sort of thing.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I remember that whole moment where you were, it's seemingly, striking a blow on behalf of all Steeler Nation against a Bengal that has taken people out throughout the years. So the only reason why I'm bringing this up again is just, I guess it kind of dovetails in not only with what you're here to talk about with Snickers, but what Brady said too, is just knowing the game, that receivers should know where to be schematically, and if they don't, they might stroll into a spot where they should know better because the defense has already not only shown itself on film, but clearly pre-snap before the moment where you're strolling into a spot where you're getting blown up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's just preparation, running your route throughout the week and, preparing for that game. But then again, there's times where, you scramble and you go into a spot where you don't know, you don't see that guy. And like you said, the quarterback has to know that, hey, don't throw that because, that person might be there. That person's coming downhill. But at the end of the day, like you said, it's just football. I've known as football as, just going out there, play. And all these new rules, I get it. It protects us, and it's protecting the game, protecting the quarterbacks. But I think when you have guys when you're paying top-notch quarterbacks a lot of money to play throughout the season, people want to see that, so they're protecting them. And if that's like their way of the rules, then we just got to play like it because they're making it.
JuJu Smith-Schuster here on the Rich Eisen Show. Why'd you stay in Pittsburgh? Why'd you stay put this offseason?
Oh, playing with Big Ben. Obviously, being able to I know my head coach. They know me. They know my body. They know what I'm dealing with, and also just having to play having my receiver coach again, and it just makes life a lot easier. Staying with a team where they utilize you, they know you, and being able to put the numbers I want to put up this year is as it's point blank simple.
Well, when you say that you know your coach knows you, tell me about Tomlin, your relationship with him, what you and the player that you are now entering your fifth year, how he's had a role in that, JuJu.
Yeah, man, he has a huge role. I remember like it was yesterday where, I walked into the meeting room, he was like, man, you're just young, you're as young as my kids. I can babysit you. Like,
that's what he said?
now to the point where now, we're talking about grown men, like, how's the family, how's everything? Well, what's new, what's fun? And it's just, for me, it's like, our relationship has always been, like a brother relationship. I got like a big, older brother that I can talk to about anything, because at the end of the day, man, we're grown men, we're on the field, and we're playing a sport that, has a lot of grown guys around me, and, coming in at 20 years old, he kind of took me under his wing and pretty much made me who I am today.
So you consider him a big brother, your coach. That's what you would term your relationship with Tomlin.
Yeah, he's definitely a player's coach, a guy that I can see that I can go to and talk about anything, outside of football, like non-football related, and he's been there and helped me along the way. Would
you mind giving me an example? Like what outside of football way has he shown you the way, or you asked him about, that you'd be willing to share with us?
I think one of the biggest things that a lot of things that people deal with is I would say that like outside of like being able to try to make everyone happy. You're not being able to please everyone. He told me like, hey, just, make sure that you are good first before you help others. Because if you're not good, then you won't be able to provide what you want to provide. And also meeting people halfway, what that may be and whatever they may need in that sense. And making sure that, like, hey, man, like, take care of yourself. And once you can do that, then you can help out those around you. And, there's a lot of other things I can't get into details, but definitely a guy that I can go to for anything.
Let's talk about your offense here, JuJu Smith-Schuster. Ben looks spry to me. He looks like he's lighter. Big Ben lighter. Would you agree with that coming into this year? Is he different? Does he look different to you?
Yeah, this year, it's just I practice. He's a lot of cardio. Even when we're not up and it's the defense is practicing and we're on the sideline waiting. Ben's on the sideline, running, doing a lot of cardio, and that's something that he's been doing, but doing it more often than I've seen. And I noticed that, and I can see that him running, scrambling, making plays, like that's something that's like, okay, like he's right for the season.
So when he's not on the field with you guys doing drills, he's off on the side running wind sprints and stuff, like doing cardio in a way that he's never done before? Is what you're saying?
He's done it before, but he's doing it more now that I've noticed, and I would say that like he's getting into more shape.
Okay, and what's a workout like with him in the off season, like a Camp Big Ben, getting you guys all together? What's that one like?
It's just normal. It's just normal football. We go through the plays. We go through. We're going to run this week, and during camp, it's like, we just work on what we need to work on. Not necessarily like lift with him or anything like that.
Okay.
Just on the field stuff.
Okay. Now, how good is Najee Harris going to be? How good can he be?
I think he's going to be really good. I think a lot of people are picking him up in the fantasy draft.
Oh, yes.
But to see for myself in person, like he's a legit player.
Okay. Like, does he have? Who does he remind you of? What type of skills does he have that you look at him?
Man, I mean, for me overall, I think he's his own self.
Okay.
A guy that's 230 plus, in the backfield running, and having great hands. I think he'll be great for our team. Something I've noticed too is that he's able to line up as a slot receiver and actually, run routes and make plays in the slot and out of the backfield. So it's actually very interesting to see how he's going to do this year, obviously with our new O-line and everything. But I'm super excited. I can't wait to see him actually ball and actually put on, play in the actual game this week.
So he's bigger than Lev Bell, right? He's bigger than him.
Oh, definitely.
Wow.
Definitely bigger.
And he's coming out of the backfield kind of like Lev too, right? Like he's a little bit of both, right? Running.
I would say a little bit of both, but more so downhill. I think Lev Bell is kind of like hops around a little bit, kind of finds his hole and strikes. I think Najee's more like, he'll find a hole, maybe hop around a little bit, but really likes to run downhill, like strike the field. So definitely a guy who can do a little bit of both, but definitely running downhill first.
Okay. Let's talk about your program with Snickers. You're perfect for this. I mean, not only do you know how to talk and you can tell stories, but I mean, you were 20 when you came in the league. So this is about Rookie Mistake of the Year program. Fans during the NFL season share examples of their rookie mistakes they've made. And at the end of the season, a rookie mistake will be crowned the Snickers Rookie Mistake of the Year, right? That's the way this is working? JuJu?
Yeah. So for entry, Snickers Rookie Mistake of the Year, it does not have to be football related. People think that it's always football related, but it can be, fans can submit the videos, image, and text of their rookie mistake for a chance to win. For example, me leaving my dinner at the stadium after the game and going home and not having food to eat after the game. That's a rookie mistake. But like I said, you can submit a rookie mistake, and then more fans can head to SnickersRookieMistake.com and to follow along social by using hashtag SnickersRookieMistake. So all the fans out there, good luck, and you can win 2 Super Bowl tickets in Los Angeles.
There you go. Right. You could see the Steelers play who, right? Who are they playing?
Yeah, we can see the Steelers play.
Cowboys.
I don't know, man. There's so many great teams over there.
Well,
I don't know. We'll see.
No, my social media grandmaster, TJ Jefferson. Who are they playing?
The Cowboys. Obviously.
Okay, my bad. Sorry. He's a big Cowboy fan. You'll have to excuse him. You'll have to excuse him.
Cowboys fan.
That's his rookie mistake. So let me.
How dare you?
Let me. So what was your rookie mistake again? Give me that one again. What happened for you?
My rookie mistake is we get dinner after the game, and I always forget, because I do interviews after the game, so I always forget to do my dinner. I leave my dinner in my locker room, and I'm supposed to come back and get it, and I end up just going home and forgetting about my dinner after the game. So now it's late at night. I don't have dinner, and gotta find something to eat.
So and then you didn't lock your bike up, and things could just totally spin out of control right there. You want to hear what my rookie mistake was? The first day on the job is in television. I'll tell it to you real quick. This is a good one, JuJu.
Tell me.
Okay, so I drove. I was in Redding, California. So 12 hours north of where you went to college, and so so way north. It's like closer to Oregon than San Francisco. So everything's about a half an hour away from each other. So I was in Redding, California, and I drove a half an hour away to a town called Cottonwood, where I was going to shoot some video of a high school football playoff game. And then in between the 2 games, I would do a live stand-up, and then I would go back and shoot the second game. And so it was time to shoot the stand-up, and I went back to my car that I drove out there with, and needed a battery for the recording machine that I had, and thought maybe I should take another tape while I did it too. And then I closed the trunk, and then I'm like, oh my God, I locked the keys in the trunk of the car.
No way.
Wait a minute, gets worse. I was trying to jimmy it open. It was terrible. So very sweet people saw the new guy struggling, sweating. There's 100 degrees out. I'm in my sport coat trying to look good for my live shot. And they were trying to help jack the car open, but couldn't. And I'm like, I just need to go grab my machine, my my recording equipment and at least shoot one play of this high school game. And I picked up the equipment, and the keys were right underneath it.
Oh my God, that's a really good one. That's such a rookie mistake.
See, now the good thing for Snickers is I'm already going to the Super Bowl, so I'm not going to submit because that would win. That would essentially win the entire contest.
You would literally end the contest right now. So please.
You just did
for the people.
That's right. You just announced it today. It's over. Because I was a total rookie moron, but that's what, you got, you're just not thinking straight, pretty much, I needed a Snickers, is what I'm saying at the time.
You needed a Snickers.
All right. Hey, before I let you go, I'm sure you're hearing what people are saying about the Steelers. I'm sure you're hearing that, the way that you guys finished last year, you're not the same. Pouncey's gone, a lot's happening. And that people aren't believing in you. What do you say to people who say that about the Pittsburgh Steelers 2021, JuJu Smith-Schuster?
Oh, man, if you just keep doubting us, and we're going to prove you guys wrong. And let the pads and helmet speak for itself.
Let the pads and the helmet speak for themselves. Okay. Because I'm sure you're hearing that, right? I mean, you're out there. You're on Twitter. You see all the stuff that people are saying, I see, right? I assume. Or no?
I don't look at that kind of stuff, man. I know I'm on social media a lot, but
yeah.
I'm not in that way. People are always going to talk. You're always going to have doubters and in that sense, but it's just part of life.
Okay. And then the number of people that are picking the team that you're playing this week to go to the Super Bowl for the AFC. So already you could basically stake your claim week 1 against the Buffalo Bills, period, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'll take that as a guarantee. Okay, can you write that down, Chris? I'm taking that as a guarantee from JuJu Smith-Schuster.
Yep. That's
another rookie mistake. It was 5th year. Thanks for the call, JuJu. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a nice day.
Take care of yourself. That's JuJu Smith-Schuster on behalf of the Snickers Rookie Mistake of the Year contest and Pittsburgh Steelers right here on the Rich Eisen Show. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.